Ooh, sorry, guys.
Hello, everybody. Aiden from Tusky welcoming you inside the Student Rec Complex. Gabby Arbor and the St. Clair Saints are in town to take on Svetlana Babic and the Conestoga Condors. This is the second clash between these two teams. We are set for a great match. Starting lineup being announced right now. Let's get ready for it. You're not going to want to go anywhere.
And now make the noise in at center number 1, Taylor. At middle block number 1.
Players being announced as we get set for our starting lineup. For Conestoga, it's going to be Rubano, Welmers, McIntosh, Elliott, Forrest, and Grant, with Babic being the libero. Babic has been tremendous so far this season. We're going to get into that a bit later. Starting lineup for St. Clair is going to be Clements, Carl Smith, Hugh Wiseman, Hobbin, and Kearns. Like I said earlier, this is the second clash between these two teams. St. Clair took the first one 3-0 in sets. Conestoga looking to see if they can split the season series and take this one. Emma Clement's going to get things started here and be tasked with the first serve of the match. St. Clair comes in with a perfect 5-0 record as they have won 3 of those games on the road. Big swing and a nice block there from Elliott. Right back to it and gets another. Laya Elliott's going to be getting her first block, and Conestoga strikes first. Field positioning hit right off of Clemens there and down. Conestoga strikes first. And a great serve there for McIntosh. And Conestoga now has the first ace. McIntosh had 6 aces coming into tonight, now with a 7 as that one into the net. That one also to the net back-to-back. Airs. Conestoga in their last game had a strong third set to force a fourth against Redeemer. 3 players with double-digit digs, that being Urbano, Forrest, and Babbage. Welmers led the team with 8 kills to go along with 3 aces. As another strong serve from the Condors early in this one. More of a high attack trying to get over the block. And a big swing there from the Condors. That's Laya Elliott wearing number 11 for the Condors. Right back to her, and Conestoga able to get the kill. Elliott quickly up to 2 points on the night with her first kill. Now it's going to be the second-year middle blocker, Serena Grant, to serve. And a violation going to be called by our down official. Harley Smith now in to serve. Hasn't had much playing time this season. He's going to get a little bit of action here as that one gets right back over. And a huge swing there sends it right back as that ball leaked a little bit too far towards the net, and St. Clair deposits it. Battle at the net, and it will fall. All things are even up at 4 apiece here in the first set. Nice reception there from McIntosh. Going over, and that one is going to be blocked on the attack from Forrest. St. Clair averaging 1.94 blocks per set so far this season. Currently third in the West, behind Humber and Mohawk. However, those two have played an additional 2 games compared to the Saints. Set up at a nice save, keeping it alive with number 17, Hobbin. Still up, and the point going to be awarded to the Condors as a double touch occurred. Elliott currently has 12 kills on the season. And she's back to serve. A little bit of a miscommunication there as the Condors now have the lead. The block trying to keep it alive was Elliott. There's a little bit in front of her extended hand there. Condors have 4 players with over 20 kills on the season, being McIntosh, Welmers, Forrest, and Marchetti. This team has a lot of offensive weapons as that one is bumped back over. A couple players collide. That one blocked. Babbitt keeps it alive and sends it on over. Good play from Conestoga. That one is inside the block of Welmers, and it will fall. See, the block just falls right inside of the outstretched arm of Madison Welmers. Welmers currently up to 45 kills on the season. She is averaging 2 kills. Babbitt keeps it alive. What an effort, and that one does get over. Great play from the Condors. And that one is going to fall. Conestoga gets the point. Beautiful job there from Babbage, the libero here for the Condors. She really had to run a mile to go get that ball, and it was able to send it back towards the net, and it was finished off by one of her teammates. Big serve, McIntosh will set it up. Little give and go between Urbano. That one's going to be blocked. And a free ball coming for the Saints. That one rode a little bit high there on Stocks. And put back over once again. The ball leaking a little bit too far. St. Clair was ready for it. Ariana Carl now back to serve. Battle for it. Trying to keep it alive. That's going to be a point for St. Clair. The Saints had over 40 kills in each of their last 3 games, with a season high being 54. They had 19 aces against Fanshawe last Saturday. Currently without one in this one as Conestoga gets back on the board. Welmers gets the kill. It's going to be her first of the match. Welmers now back to serve. Has 2 blocks in 2 of her last 3 games, as that one a bit too far. Wiseman fires that one into the net. It's going to be a service there. 1 point separating these two early on in the first set. Urbano now back to serve for the Condors. Currently in her first year after graduating from Resurrection. She will be doing the majority of the setting for the Condors here tonight. Also has spent some time as the libero. That's back to serve. One of 3 players with 7 aces on the season. That one going over to Grant. That one hit off of a finger. It's going to be kept alive by Forrest. That one going over to Elliott. And able to get the tool. Puts it right off of the block and out. Beautifully done there by the Condors. Laya Elliott quickly up to 3 kills in this one. Now it's going to be Brianne Hoban as that one catches the top of the net. Hoban currently leads the team with 46 kills on the season, averaging 2.71 per set. Also leading the team in aces with 13. Now it's Grant back to serve. That one just a bit too far, says one of our line judges. That evens things up, 12 apiece. Conestoga currently averaging 8 kills per set. That one still kept up. And it will eventually be a point for the Saints as the Condors got into a little bit of a battle with the net. Dono with a nice set, gets it over to Welmers. And Welmers smokes it inside the block, getting the kill for the Condors. Looks like a little bit of a spin serve from Elliott. That's a little bit outside. Very fast-paced first set here at the Student Rec Complex. That one leaks back over. Hit off of a finger. Babic bumps it. It's going to be a bump set and a big swing from Forrest. Madison Forrest gets her first kill, evening this one back up. Back and forth set. Teams continuing to battle here in the first set. 14-14 as we get a look at this swing from Forrest. That one going to be a bit too far on the serve. Forrest, one of those players that we mentioned earlier with over 20 kills, 23 to be exact, go along with those 4 aces. Strong serve by Carl, nicely received there by Kylie Namtu. One's going to be blocked and out of play. Conestoga gets the point. Wellmer's back to serve. Has been very good on the offensive side of the ball. As well as the defensive side of the ball. She currently has 8 blocks, only trailing Emma Mueller, who has 9 on the season. And that one going to hit off Namtu. And back and forth we continue to go. Really is anybody's set off the start of this one. Babic racing after it. And that one's going to be off the wall from Elliott. As her and Babic try to run it down. Timeout could be taken here by the Condors. Well, we have, but let's look at our keys to the game for the Condors. Continuing to find their identity has been a focus for this squad. They really want to play with nothing to lose, just really go out there and attack the opponent while staying offensive and trying to find as many ways to score as possible. It seems very good at making those in-game adjustments, seeing what they can do, what's given to them, and how they can do damage. On the flip side of the court, for the St. Clair Saints, going to be head coached by Julianne Milling in her 5th year at the helm, focusing on the air management. That's one thing they're going to focus on, making sure that they don't hurt themselves. They're really just getting a good experience every game they play. This is a very tough league to play in and night out. Just continuing to try to get that experience, learn from previous mistakes, and continue to attack the next play. Players back onto the court. We are set to resume. And it's going to be Huisman back to serve. So here we go. Babic keeps it alive. That one's going to be blocked. Beautiful block. Grant's going to be getting credit for that one, I believe, as she went up with McIntosh. Let's have a quick look at this one. There's the attack from the middle, and it's going to hit right off the hand of Grant. Another block, and it's in! Back-to-back blocks for the Condors, evening this one up at 17 apiece. I believe McIntosh actually getting credit for that block. Conestoga continuing to build that brick wall. And that was a backcourt attack. Conestoga able to handle it, gives it over to Elliott. Just missing the back line. Elliott swinging with tremendous force here this evening. Already up to 3 kills, has an efficiency of 400. As that one bumped by Babic a little bit too far. There's the back set, blocked by Grant, and that one is going to fall on the Condor side. Kern's already up to 4 kills for the Saints. And that one is going to fall as well. Wiseman already has one ace. Clements get her first. Three players had 4 aces in the game last Saturday, that being Clements, Hobbin, and Kearns. Battle for it at the net. Now 21-17. And Conestoga going to call their second and final timeout. We take a look at the St. Clair bench. There's Brianna Hobbin continuing to fire at will, season high in kills in her last game against Fanshawe with 17. This is the second time this season that she has reached double-digit kills. Be sure to watch out for her. She's number 17 in black tonight. A lot of experience on this St. Clair team. Currently no rookies on the squad, but they do have 4 fourth-year players, that being Stock, Gill, as well as Maleko, and rounding that off with Krista Nickel. We are set to resume. It's going to be Emma Clements to serve. Long cross start. To 17, our score, as that one is going to be received by about Lago into the game. Another nice hit there from Laya Elliott, keeping that point alive. Lago with the set going over to McIntosh. And that one will fall in as St. Clair continues to try to close in on the first set point. Good set. That one a little bit too far for Elliott, and we have reached set point. See if Conestoga can rally in this first set, try to get this one back to even. That one's just a bit wide from Grant, and that's going to do it for the first set. St. Clair wins it by a score of 25-17. Well, we have a minute in our first set. Let's have a look at our player to watch for tonight's game. It's going to be Madison Welmers. Really stepped up in the absence of one of her teammates, Bianca Marchetti, still nursing an injury. Currently has 45 kills, second on the team, averaging near 2 kills per set, 5 aces, and does it on both sides of the ball as she has 8 blocks, which you mentioned earlier. Very good weapon on both sides, as we mentioned, continuing to rack up those kills and get the blocks. Keep an eye on number 15 for the Condors. Players filing back onto the court as we get set for the second set. Our leaders are Kearns and Elliott in terms of kills for the two squads. Players filing back on. Conestoga averaging 12.7 digs per set. This team has done a great job really extending points, being able to get down low and stop those attacks, digging them out, and then mount an attack for themselves. We are all set to resume. Urbano back to serve. Her and Lago have combined for 147 assists on the team. Urbano having 83 of them. We are set to resume 1-0 in terms of sets for the visiting St. Clair Saints. We are set and back underway as Urbano gets things started. And it's going to be a point for the Condors. A little bit of trouble for St. Clair getting it back over. Good sinking action to that serve for Urbano. Kept alive and is going to fall, and there'll be a point there for St. Clair, evening it up. Bailey Kearns back to serve now for the Saints, excuse me. Kearns currently has 7 aces on the season. As a softer attack was tried there by Mueller. Mueller, very good blocker, currently has 9 blocks on the season as that one leaks back over and again leaks back the other way, and Mueller tried to get the kill. That one into the net. Conestoga evens it up, 2s across the board. So we are tied 2-2 here in the second set. McIntosh will step back to serve as we have another look at this one. Not a whole lot of room for that attack, as McIntosh and Mueller were set up for it. It's going to be a free ball here for the Condors. And Elliott gonna get the kill. Elliott continuing to be an offensive weapon here tonight. Already up to 4 kills. McIntosh had 4 aces in the game against Redeemer. Looking for one here. Battle for it at the net, and that one's going to be punched over. And a beautiful kill. Maddie Force with a nice kill right through the hands of the block. Had a weird looking spin, and it will fall. Spin might have hit off the block. Nonetheless, it is a point for the Condors. And that one is going to hit off the block, and it'll be a point for the Saints as they try to even this one back up. Carl currently averaging 2.25 kills per set. That one leaking back over. Urbano trying to keep it alive. Carl, in her second year, native of Windsor, Ontario, continuing her tenure serving. Mueller goes with the soft touch, trying to get it over the block. That one leaking back over, and it will fall just in front of Babbage. But off bounce swing, perfectly done by Elliott. That one catches the back court. Wiseman up to 6 kills now. She's been on a tear in this second set. Currently hitting 750. That one going to fly into the net. It's going to be a service error. Conestoga gets the point. Mueller now back to serve. In the last game, she was very tough for the Redeemer Royals as she had 4 blocks in that game. There's another block. And that one is going to fall. As Babbage checks back into the game. Been a very defensive specialist, been on a roll for the Condors as she has racked up 72 digs, averaging 3.13 digs per set. Does a great job extending the play. Very active on the defensive side of the ball. That one heads out of play. That just continues to showcase her athleticism night in, night out, and it's really helping this Condors defense. Keep your eye on number 6 wearing black for the Condors. Nice serve by Elliott. That one's going to be blocked. St. Clair resets and will try again, and that one will get in right in front of Welmers. Big swing, just missing the back line was Forrest. That one going into the net. Conestoga gets the point right back. 9-7 our score. Forrest stepping back to serve. And that one is going to catch the backcourt just in front of Forrest. And St. Clair's serves continuing to change hands early on in the second set. That one going to be sent over. Nice volley deep in the court. And that one off the fingertips. It's going to be a point for St. Clair as they're on a bit of a roll in the second set. That one going to head into the net. Mulmer's now stepping back to serve. Conestoga averaging 1.83 aces per set. Have a lot of players who swing with tremendous force. You're able to see a lot of movement on the ball and have had good success serving this season. That one right down the line and will just nick it. Nickel now back to serve, wearing number 7 in black. Currently leads the team with 10 solo blocks to go along with 19 kills. That one just punched over. Forrest trying to keep her alive a little bit too far for her. She was trying to run it down. That one heads into the net. Urbano now stepping back to serve again for the Condors. Currently 4 aces to her name so far to go along with those 83 assists. Done a great job setting the ball for the Condors. Puts it in a spot where her hitters can do damage. And that one is a nice soft touch over the block, giving it back to no good on that attempt there from Haley McIntosh. And Elliott just going to bump it over. Free ball coming for the St. Clair Saints. There's a set going over. That one blocked. And it's in. Beautifully done by Elliott. Going to be Elliott's 4th block on the campaign. Sorbano continues to serve. Absolute laser of a serve at that. The stop attack, Babbage was able to keep it alive. There's that athleticism we mentioned earlier. Is explosive as she is able to get down very low and get a hand under most balls. Does a great job, as I mentioned earlier, just continuing to extend that play. And gives her team a chance to attack. Cabral now in. The Milton native back to serve. That one is received by Babbage. Now going over to McIntosh. And a net violation going to be called. Conestoga within 3. There's a set and a big swing. And a kill. Wiseman was getting credit for that kill, and that was an absolute missile, as that's now her 7th, now tied with Kearns. Urbano keeps it alive, and the volley sent over. Free ball for the Saints. Kept alive momentarily, but it will eventually fall. 16-11 our score. As a timeout going to be taken here by the Condors. In talking with the coaches before the game, was something that they have worked on in practice ahead of today's game. For the St. Clair Saints, it's focusing on their blocking and D. It's been a focus going forward for all of their games, continuing to try to make sure that they are able to get set with a 1 or 2 man wall, making sure that they can try to get that block and send it right back. Really has been a factor in this game so far, as they are up to 3. Conestoga, however, continuing to do a good job out-blocking opponents with 4. And for the Condors, it's all about their tactical systems, focusing on their defensive systems, really starting there, and then that allows them to find ways to score. Furthermore from that, being able to see if they can get a cut shot down, maybe go with a softer attack, especially when you have a few different kinds of attacks, it really allows you to open up your game a bit. You have a bigger arsenal. Teams are a little bit unsure of how to play you in that point. Urbano able to keep it alive, and it's going to be blocked. Wiseman getting that one. It's going to be her 2nd of the game, as Kylie Nantu coming back in. That one just a bit too far outside the line. Off the serve, Conestoga gets the point. Grant coming into the game, and she will serve. Heading behind the line, getting set to serve for the Condors. Up to 5 aces on the campaign, been very efficient in that department. Namtu plays it off the net. That was sent deep and just out. Little miscue on that attack for the Condors. Comers with a big swing, trying to keep it alive as that one was blocked, but it will fall on the Condor side of the net. Now a 7-point advantage for the Saints. That one leaking back over. It's going to be another attack for the Saints, and they're able to get the tool as that one going to hit off the block. Erin McKenna coming into the game in her second year of eligibility. Bono with a nice set, gives it on over to Elliott, but it's going to be dug out. And the swing and the kill there for the Saints. That one going to fall on the attack. Good response there for the Condors as they tried to claw their way back in the second set. Elliott picking up her 5th. A nice diving effort, keeping that one alive. Big swing, but it is well out. Got a little bit under that one. Was unable to put it on a downward trajectory. Conestoga back-to-back points. Lancaster with the serve. That one nicking the net, almost got the ace. It's going to be blocked, but it will fall. Conestoga ran into a couple of hot hands on the other side of the court against Redeemer, that being Rachel Annette as well as Avery Surrett, and had the same fortunes here this evening so far. Esther Wiseman and Kearns each with 7 kills. Little fake to Welmers, gets it over to Namtu, and Kylie Namtu's got the kill. You can see the little fake there, gets it right over to Namtu, right off the block and down. Beautifully done by number 9 in white. Going over on 2, Welmers gets a piece of it. And the attack kept alive. And the point will be going to the Saints off the violation. 23-15 our score as we continue to play here in the second set. Stop it, that guy's going to be blocked. And the point is going to be going to the Saints according to the down judge. That brings us to set point. 24-15 our score. Cross court set. And it is kept alive by a diving effort there from number 12. Kept alive, Babbitt again! Urbano sends it over. Conestoga has that never die mentality, staying alive. Lancaster volleys it over. Good rally forming here. And Namty sends that one just a bit wide, and that will do it for the second set. As St. Clair wins it 25-15. Conestoga, however, continuing to battle with each and every point as they look to try to have a reverse sweep now. Well, we have a minute. Let's look at the upcoming schedule for the women's team. They head to Sheraton on Saturday to face off against the Bruins. That game time set for 1 o'clock p.m. They come right back here to face the Boreal Vipers on the 23rd. That will be a Saturday from their game against the Bruins. And then the back-to-back action as the Shield are in town to take on the Condors. That action set for 1 p.m. on the 24th of November. You're not going to miss any of that action. Be sure you mark your calendars. Once again, 16th, 23rd, and 24th.
Oh, they are there. Look at that.
players set. We are ready for the third set of action between the St. Clair Saints and the Conestoga Condors. After 2 sets, Hugh Eisman and Kearns continue to lead with 7 kills apiece, Hobbin with 6. On the Condors side, Elliott has had a good offensive game, currently with 5 kills to go along with 2 blocks, Welver's 3 kills. We are back underway. Lago into the game at the setter position. And Conestoga comes out firing as Grant gets the kill. Huge swing. That arm really coils back, and she just unleashes on that one, smoking it right to the ground. Svetlana Babic, another nice dig, and that one will just fly into the net. Babic now has 6 digs on the game, adding to her total up to 78 on the season. Now stepping back to serve is going to be number 11 for the Saints. That one's going to be fired into the net there by Carl. Grant back to serve. Looking for her first ace in this one. Almost got it there. And that one heading into the net as Welmers and McIntosh were there for the block. That one going across the floor, and it's going to be blocked. Still alive. Conestoga resets and mounts an attack. And just a bit too wide for Elliott. Nonetheless, a very powerful swing. I wouldn't want to be standing in the way of that one. Lago with the set. Now we're just going to be volleyed over. Gets over the block, kept alive. Good positioning there for Namtu. Going back to Elliott, that one fired into the net. This Conestoga team is bursting at the seams with talent, have a real hunger to win. They continue to take steps in the right direction. Don't let their record fool you at all. This team has a lot going for them. The future is looking very bright for Conestoga Condors women's volleyball. A big swing, going to be dug out by the Saints. That one out of play. That one rode up the arm a little bit there. And that one into the net. Conestoga now has the lead, 5-4. Quite a number of new faces on the Condor team to further my point about this talent on this team. A lot of first-year players, they continue to do a good job gelling well together, continuing to figure out how to play with each other. And that one is out of play, but I believe a net violation going to be called. You can see with each game they play, they get a little more familiar with themselves, they get a little more comfortable playing with each other, know where each other is going to be on the floor, and they continue to push the pace of each game they play in and battle right into the very end. McIntosh with a nice serve, going over on 2. Babic was ready for it. Now going to Welmers, big swing, and that kill. Welmers, wow. Look at the distance she was away from the net there. Huge swing for number 7 in white. It's going to be blocked, but it will fall just out. Dimas back to serve. That one going to head out of play. Conestoga gets the point right back on the service error. Wilmer's back to serve. As we mentioned earlier, near 2 kills per set. Been very efficient for the Condors this season. That is going to be a point for the Condors. As the sub going to be coming in for the Saints here. Conestoga really having that 1-2 punch of Wilmer's Marchetti. Now, we mentioned earlier, Marchetti currently out for the 3rd straight game, nursing an injury. But having that 1-2 punch really allows you to have some diversity in your attack. Defense never really know where you're going to go exactly, which is quite a nice skill to have. That one up, and it will fall right in front of Wilmer's. Saints within 1. Macintosh able to keep that one alive a little bit back for Namtu. Puts it in a good spot. That one, a very tough dig. St. Clair able to keep it alive. Namtu punches that one over. And that one into the net. Conestoga extends their lead now by 2. Lago back to serve. Timeout going to be taken here by Julianne Milling. And another nice serve. That one in no man's like Conestoga on a roll. Lago set to serve. 5 aces on the campaign for her this season. Now punch over. Perfect position there for Elliott. Lago with the set. Going over to Kylie Namtu. And Conestoga able to get the point. That one just catching the back line there. Never cease to amaze you at the speed that these players play at. These balls are coming very hot and quick. It's amazing to see the reaction of these players, that they are able to mount attacks very quickly, do a great job digging the ball out. Ever since that one forward, Elliott will just bump it over. That one catching the back corner, back-to-back points for the Saints. They trail by 2 now. Coming off the net of Elliott, getting a right hand on it and keeping that one alive was Nickel. And Conestoga gonna get the point. Namtu back to serve. 3 aces to her name so far, racked up 14 kills on the campaign. Very potent weapon for the Condors offense. That one sinking very quickly, able to keep it alive. There was Stocks, but it's going to be rejected, and the Condors able to get the point now, 13-9. Perfect positioning there for McIntosh and Grant. It was a hard block to get around. That one bumped cross court. Free ball here for the Condors. Grant, the block offside, kept alive. Now go over to Elliott. And the Condors get the point. Beautiful swing. The explosiveness of Elliott allows for a huge swing, and she's able to secure another kill. And that's going to be an ace! Namtu gets another. Conestoga in business. Great swing from Namtu. The sinking action right in front of the Saints. Not much they could do with that one. Aubin back with it. And that one into the net for the air. Conestoga gets the point right back, still leading by 6. Grant back to serve. Currently has 2 kills and a 200 kill percentage. That one off the hip, just out of the reach of Grant. And that one is going to be sent right back there by Gemus. And now the Condors are going to take a timeout. 4 points separating these two. We're going to step aside for a moment. Don't go anywhere. More Conestoga Condors OCAA volleyball action momentarily. Players all set to resume. I hope you're ready because we have the action momentarily. Wiseman currently with 9 kills, closely followed by Hobbin and Kearns, both with 8. And it is Hugh Wiseman leading in points as she also has 2 blocks to her name. Looks like the Whelmers kept alive now. Now going to Elliott. And it will catch the back line. Perfect placement there for Elliott. Nice swing, and it catches. You can see right there. As long as it touches any part of that white line, it is considered in. She put it right on the line. Lancaster back, another good serve. And that one is going to be blocked. Quick reset for the Saints. Conestoga keeps it alive, excuse me. Diving effort by Stocks. And that one will get through the solo block and will fall. 4 points continue to separate these two here in the third set. That one kept alive. Still up. Lancaster, nice diving effort. And McIntosh was able to get it over. Saints able to secure that point. P. Wiseman now has 10 kills on the night, make it 11. And Kearns continuing to serve now. Good reception. Trying to go with a soft attack was was Welmer's. That one just could not get over the net. McIntosh continued to do a nice job on the receiving side of it. And now she's got another kill. McIntosh up to 3 now. Once again, you see the distance between the Condors and the net as they continue to with immense force, putting it right on a seam. That one leaking back over and out as McIntosh, another great serve. Going to be her second ace of the match. Mentioned earlier she had 4 aces in the game against Redeemer, already with 2 tonight. That one just inside the line. Going over to Welmer's. That one off the block, kept alive by the Saints. Little give and go over the block, but it will fall. Babbage tried to keep it alive for the Condors. And a great athletic play there from Babbage. Keeps it alive. Conestoga able to get it back over. There's a step for Welmer's going with a soft attack. St. Clair was ready for it. And that one gets through the block. And now 1 point separating these two, 19-18. Conestoga continue to do a great job on the defensive side of the ball. Really liking how well they are extending points, giving themselves chances to try to get back into it. Allows them to reset and mount an attack of their own. We mentioned earlier, just having those defensive specialists like Babbage really add to a team as Welmer's coming back to serve now. That one leaking back over and swung on and a kill for Grant. You don't want that ball leaking too far over when Serena Grant's on the court. Look at that swing as she restores the 3-point lead for the Condors. Wellmer's back to serve. Conestoga trying to see if they can force a fourth set. Currently leading by 3, 21-18, and we are back underway. And that one right in the back court. And the Saint strength cutting the lead. Wiseman back to serve. August goes over to Namtu. That one gonna be blocked. Babbage right there. Set going to Grant. And a back court attack this time. Lagos set's going over to Namtu. That one blocked. Kept alive. And it's gonna be blocked by Grant and Namtu. What a point that was. Back and forth. Conestoga able to keep it alive numerous times along the net. And that one going to be blocked. Grant and Namtu each with one solo block now. That one up and will fall just in front. Clements back to serve. Big swing, and that one will fall. Another kill there for Namtu. She's up to 3. Conestoga up to 23, 2 points away from closing out this third set. That one right off the block. Another tool there for the Condors as they continue to swing with tremendous force. Very hard to defend against. Back and forth we go. 2 points continue to separate these two. As a timeout going to be called. Going to be the last timeout of the set. We'll be back in 1 minute. All set to resume the third set. Conestoga with the lead, 23-21. Going back to McIntosh. That one blocked, and it falls. Conestoga. Nice set from Lago, and a big swing there from McIntosh. She now has 4 kills, hitting over 300. Conestoga on set point. Going right back. Still alive. It's going to be blocked. Saints able to keep it alive again. Blocked straight up. Welmer's unable to find that one as it got behind her just a little bit. Saints stay alive, 24-22. That's going to be an ace for the Saints. Now 1 point separating these two. And that one into the net. It'll be an error. Conestoga starts off the sweep, winning that one 25-23. We're going to have a fourth set coming up in a couple minutes. Oh my God. We are back with more volleyball action. If you aren't on the edge of your seat before, you definitely are now. Conestoga able to steal that third set, now trail 2-1 as we get set for the fourth. All set to go. It's going to be Amanda Lago set to serve for the Condors to get us started. That one going to go a bit wide, and the St. Clair Saints will strike first. Kearns to be the first server here for the Saints. That one going to Nam2, keeping it alive. Conestoga able to win the battle with the net and get it right back over. And a big swing and the finish there from Huisman. Good play there by McIntosh. Gets it on over to Elliott. Kept alive, multiple players converging. That one blocked, but just a bit on the outside of the line. Let's have a quick look at this one. Good block there from Elliott. Just wasn't able to quite touch that line. Off the block, kept alive. And Babbage will send it on over. Going on to, still up momentarily, but it will fall 4-0 run here for St. Clair. And that one is going to be blocked. Timeout going to be taken here by the Condors. All set to resume. Kearns in her third year back to serve. Lago able to keep it alive, getting over to Namtu. That one will head long. That one going to be blocked. Namtu with a nice reactionary play, keeping it alive for the Condors. Try the other side. A little bit of a miss hit there from Elliott. Saints up by 7. St. Clair as a team currently averaging a hitting percentage of .212, averaging 12 kills per set. That one going to leak back over. Lago there to keep it alive. And the whistle sounds, and St. Clair gets another point. Forest coming back into the game. Very even game statistically. Both teams with 26 digs, 3 aces. St. Clair has 6 blocks to Conestoga's 5. A very even game so far on those stats. As we continue action here in the 4th set. And that one into the net. Elliott keeps it alive. Forrest going to send it over. Going to be a free ball here for the Saints. That one off the block. Babbage able to get there. Now setting up there for Elliott. A little bit of contact with the net. Not sure if that was the ball or a block. It's going to be blocked and sent back. Conestoga on the board. Conestoga continuing to do a tremendous job blocking the ball as Grant and Namtu went up for it. Formed a good wall, hard to get around. That went into the net, back-to-back points for the Condors, and they're starting to heat up. If you're St. Clair, you really don't want to let this Condors team get hot. Mentioned it all broadcast long, tremendous talent. You don't want to let them start getting things going. Good serve there for Namtu. Backcourt shot, no good. Double touch going to be called. Ariana Carl now back to serve. Currently 2 kills for her tonight. She also has 3 digs. That one heads into the net. Conestoga gets the point. 10-3 our score. Conestoga can get the point off the violation. Really impressed with the way Conestoga just continues to battle night in, night out. They never take a set off, never take a point off as they continue to show what heart they have. Very impressive. That one set up off the block. Namtu volleys that one forward. And getting it over and ducking out of the way was Forrest. Saints are going to be getting the point on that one. As I believe a violation was called of some sort, most likely a net violation. Forrest sends that one over, and Elliott will volley it up. Kept alive momentarily, just out of the reach of a diving Lago. 12-4 our score. That one going over to Elliott, and she's got another one. Elliott up to 7 now. You notice when you see a lot of volleyball players, they'll jump off 2 feet. And you see Elliott, she goes off 1, still able to get tremendous power on her swings. Now Megan Lancaster back to serve. That one deep, and it will fall. Lancaster's got her first ace. Conestoga in business. It's going to be the 4th ace for the Condors in this match. That one just rolled over. Conestoga gives it over to Welmers. That one blocked. Babic able to send it back over, getting a hand on it. Lago sets going back to Welmers. It's going to be volleyed over by Namtu. That one is going to fall. It's going to be another ace for the Saints. They go up 14-6. Conestoga is able to get the point, now trail by 7. Forrest back to serve. That one back over. Conestoga now mounts that attack. Gets over to Welmers, and she crushes it. Welmers overwhelmed the St. Clair defense on that one. as she hammered that one home right into no man's land. That one goes long. Back-to-back points for the Condors as they continue to rally here in the fourth. Kept alive. And it will fall. Great reactionary play by Lago. Saw it coming. Just redirected it. And put it right in a perfect spot. Look at this. Great awareness from Lago as she's able to get that point for the Condors. 14-10 our score. That one heads out of bounds. Serving switches back over for St. Clair now. Nam2 swings and gets the kill. Nam2 adds another one to her line as Conestoga is still within striking distance. Really impressive their refusal to just go away. Continue to battle. Like I said, every point, this team never takes a moment off. As Welmers with a nice swing off the serve. That hit off Lago. Conestoga gathers. It's over to Grant. And Conestoga gets the point. That backside kept alive, racing after it, Nam2, and a little bit too far. That one will be an error. Elliott coming back into the game as Lancaster heads to the bench. Lago tasked with the serve. Conestoga down by 3. That one will catch the line. And securing the kill was Kearns. 3 players now, double-digit kills in this one. Wiseman, Hobbin, and Kearns. Nam2 swings. That one skied in the air. That keeps it alive. Tracking it was Forrest. Nam2 calls for it and sends it on over. And that kill going to Wiseman. Timeout going to be taken here by the Condors. That's going to be their second and final timeout as they look to try to even this one back up. Very impressed with the way Conestoga has played the last set and a half. They continue to do what they do best, and that's find ways to score. Continue to get creative on the offensive side of the ball. You saw that play from Lago. Different things like that really catch defenses off guard. They're also just going over to various hitters. You see they've gone to Elliott a number of times. Welmer, Nam2, really spreading the ball out efficiently. See if they can continue to rally and try to even this one back up. all set to resume. That's going to be Haley Kearns, the serve. Namtu with a nice swing. And that one's going to be finished off there again by Wiseman, now up to 17. Big swing there from Elliott, going to be received by Hobbin. Kept over. Now 20-13 our score. Going back to Namtu. That one going to be received by Arbor. Goes with the soft touch this time due to the Saints. Gets over to Elliott. Diving effort by Kearns keeps it alive. There's the block, and it's sent right back. Grant and Namtu in on that one, rejecting the Saints. Great job there from those who continuing to be brick walls on the defensive side of the ball for the Condors, as they were able to get the serve back into the hands of Kylie Namtu. I'll go sets going over to Elliott. That one blocked, but it will fall out of bounds. Conestoga gets the point as they continue to rally deep now in the fourth set. And the big swing and finish once again from Wiseman. That one in and out of the hands of Babbage, who has been rock solid all night long. That goes 22-15. Carl back to serve again. It's over to Grant. That one kept alive by Carl. Nice block from Grant. Heading back over, blocked again, but it will fall just in front of Forrest. 23-15. Carl continuing to serve, has the 1-8 so far. Good read by Lago. Now goes over to Forrest. That one going to be blocked, and it will fall on the Condor side. That brings up match point. A huge swing from Forrest. Don't count him out until it's over. Conestoga continuing to battle here off a huge swing and kill from Madison Forrest. Romano coming back into the game to serve. It'll be a long attack, and it will fall off the arm of Urbano, and that does it. 25-16 is how the fourth set will end. 3-1 in sets as the Saints win it. Our top scorers are going to be She Wiseman with 19 kills, followed by Brianne Hobbin with 14. For the Condors, Leia Elliott had a good offensive game as she had 8 kills to go along with 2 blocks. Welmers with 5 kills. All right, here with Amanda Lago. The game didn't go your way, but your team continues to battle every set. What is something that you did well that you can carry over into your next game?
I think that our attitude throughout the game, we never gave up, and we always tried our hardest, so that was really good. Yeah.
And then this is your first time facing Sheridan this season. What's your team's mindset ahead of the game?
I think just like every game, we just want to go in with like a good attitude and just wanting to try our hardest and put together everything we worked on so far.
Amanda, thank you very much for your time. That does it for us here from the Student Rec Complex. St. Clair able to extend their perfect season, now 6-0 on the year. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We'd like to thank you once again for all of your hard time spent with us. This is Aiden Sikorsky saying we will see you next time.